Hello friends, welcome to Accounts Video tutorial. Friends, in this video we will learn how to manage a garment shop company in Accounts Pro software. And this is specifically for the retail shops to manage their purchase, sale, barcoding, stock verification, etc. So first we will take an introduction of our software's homepage. In homepage we have a quick access panel. This panel consists of routine transacted items like sales, receipt, purchase and payment. And in the master section we have a ledgers. Ledger means a list of ledgers of our customer, supplier, bank, etc. And the master for the items in which we are trading. And next we have accounting report section like trial balance, ledger statement and voucher register. And for the inventory we have stock status, stock vouchers, sale register and a barcode query. In the right side we have a to-do list panel, a reminder panel, and we have a dashboard. In the dashboard we can have important figures like sales, sale return, purchase return, receipt, payment, etc. And it consists of a three column. First column indicates a day, means the sales for example 17 October. Next column is for the month, sales for the whole month, and the next column is for the whole accounting year. So this is a very useful information and useful insight of our business. So we will start with creating a ledgers and items. Then we will see how to manage a purchase and a sale. To create a new ledger or manage any ledger, we have to go to the ledger section. In the ledger section we will have a list of all the ledgers which are already created. To create a new one we have an option to create new, or we can press a short key F3. For example, I am entering one name, Global Garments. Print name Global Garments, alias means any shortcut name for the party, and the ledger group. This is very important selection. The ledgers which we are going to create is belong to which group. If he is our vendor, if he is our vendor, customer, okay, sundry debtor, etc. You can select a suitable option for the ledger which you are creating. For example, I am creating a ledger Global Garment who is my supplier or a vendor. So I am assigning a group vendor. Opening balance, when we starting the software, the opening balance for the party, credit limit, remarks for the party is active, means if business with this party is currently active, then we need to select yes, and if in future if we have stopped the business with the party, we have to select no. So I select yes. Here is the corresponding address, example Ahmedabad, is state, is the contact details, pin code, mobile number, email address, etc. And here is the taxation information. To save the record we have a hotkey F4, or we can press the save button. I press save. So ledger is created, Global Garment. And if we need to create one customer, F3, example Sky Fashion, the group will be customers. Okay, so I press hotkey F4. So account is created. Now we have an item section. If we go to the items, we can see the items created. At present there are 19 items which are already created. You can see cotton, dress, kurti. Okay, if you need to search some item, just enter the hotkey, shortcut key F material. So this list will appear. Now I need to create a new item. So I press a new button, or I can press hotkey F3. First it is asking me the group. For example, I am creating one item, example denim jeans. So I am selecting item group as a jeans, and if the group is not in the list, we can create a new group by pressing the hotkey F3. To create any kind of master in the software, hotkey is F3. So at present I am selecting group jeans, brand example not applicable, item name example denim jeans, print name denim jeans, remarks for the item, and the text category. You can select the text category whatever applicable in your country, whether it is a GST or it is a VAT. Okay, at present I am entering this data for a Indian based company, so I am selecting a VAT 5% GST. HSN code means the commodity code for the particular country, example jeans. Measurement unit, piece. Minimum stock that is required for this item denim jeans, example 2, and the maximum stock. Monthly sale quantity, and here is the batch detail. This is a very important selection for a garment shop, because when we create some item, we need to keep a stock as per their size, color, design number, and various factors. So to maintain a stock as per the specification like size, color, you need to select yes here. I select yes. So it is asking me some detailed options. What kind of bifurcation do you want to maintain? For example, I do not require the brand for the denim jeans. I say no. I want size, so I say yes. If I want to maintain color, I say yes. If I do not want design number, I say no. If the MRP is different for the each jeans, I say I want to maintain a badge for MRP also. So I select yes. So this is a very important selection. When you create an item, you need to specify a bifurcation that is required for the particular item. I say, and this is a unique barcode, means each and every piece has a unique barcode number. Okay, that we will see later when we create one purchase for this item. I say save. Since we have defined a batch MRPs, we do not require to enter a item wise price in retail and MRP, because each barcode having a different MRP. Update images if you want to upload some images for the item. Opening stock, if you want to enter some opening stock while creating the item, then you need to select yes here. So it will prompt you for a opening stock. Is active or not item, like a laser. Save. So one item is created. You can search item by its name, denim jeans. Fine. So we have created one laser and one item, and here we have some useful functions: new, edit, delete, export to Excel, bulk update, okay, multi-edit, filters. These are very useful options. You can evaluate this option when you download this software, because in this demo we will took some summary only. The software is in very great detail, so you can try download this software and try those functions at your own end. So we have created one laser one item. Now I will go for a purchase. Okay, so here is my purchase number 9 for this current accounting year. Date 17/10. Type of purchase, is it cash, debit, or some by other digital payment mode? At present I am selecting debit. Now name of the party, we have created one party, Global Garments. So I select from here, and yes, if the party is not in the list and you need to create a new party from here, then you need to press F3. If you press F3, window for the new laser will appear. So you can create from direct purchase entry also. At present I am selecting Global Garment. Reference number means the bill number of the party. Bill date. Now the name of the item which we have purchased. We have created one item, denim jeans. It is showing current stock 0. I press enter. Now it is asking me the quantity which I have purchased. I say I have purchased quantity 50 on the rate. Okay, for example, rate for the per piece is 550, and the MRP, okay, which I want to set for these 50 items. Suppose I want to sell it at 900, so I set MRP 900. Is the size, for example, all size is 42, and the color, say blue. Okay, and another 50 piece, same rate, same MRP, but the size is 44 and color is blue. So like this, you can maintain your purchase size wise and color wise. And I click on save. Additional detail, if I want to enter, save. If any discount received, I can enter discount here. Tax is has been appeared automatically. And if VAT is applicable in your country, in your area, then instead of that SGST and CGST, VAT will appear. Okay, so now the next item, if I purchase some another item, I can enter it here in the number 2, number 3. Okay, now if suppose I have purchased only jeans, so I press enter. Now it will go to this section, sundry name and amount. That means some additional expenses that we have paid other than items, like labor charge, transportation charge. Okay, we have some option here. For example, freight charges, say 200 rupees. The total bill amount is 57950. I press save. System is asking me, do you want to print barcode? I say yes. Okay, it is asking the template, barcode template. In the market, we have some ready-made barcode sheets are available in the size of 24, 30, 40, means in the one A4 page, either 30, either 40, 48, 56, many variations are available in the market. At present, we are selecting template of 30, means in one A4 page, 30 sticker will appear. I say 30. The used label, I say 0. The sheet is very blank. I say yes. So here is the print preview is appeared. Name of the item, barcode number, barcode image, barcode serial number. So this is my barcode number 31980, 31981, 31982. So each article have a different barcode number. Okay, and here is MRP 900, and here is the code. AAF is my purchase code. At the my purchase rate which I have entered is encoded in this way. The encoding setting is available in the software, means you can define a word, a character for each number. Suppose 1 is equal to A, 2 is equal to B, 3 is equal to C. You can define such codes so that that purchase code will be appeared on that content. And here is the size 42, color is the blue, and GG means your vendor code. We have select global garment, so GG, and the purchase entry number 9, and the sub serial number is 9.1. In the next item which we have purchased, okay, all item is the serial number 9.1. So from this barcode section we can check all the information about the product, like name, its a vendor, its color, size, and the name of the party and our purchase code. So we have purchased from 31980 to the 32079. So here is our purchase and barcode generation. And yes, if you have a specific barcode printer, you can use that printer also. We can have a setting on that printer also. Now if I want to check a previous entry, I go to the previous. Here I can check my bill, and the barcode series is available here, 31980 and 32079. So very simple process for doing a purchase. Now I press escape and come back to the main screen. Now we will see a sales window. How we can manage a sale? I'm going to the sales window. So in the sales window, it will directly ask us for an item code, means a barcode serial number which we are going to sell. If we have a barcode scanner, then we can directly scan the item. At present, I am entering a barcode number manually. Example 31980. I press enter. So my item is appeared: denim jeans, serial number, quantity 1, basic rate, and a GST, and a total amount of 900. If I have some another barcode, I say 3982. So second item is appeared. And if I want to enter a multiple barcodes together, example customer has purchased 31983 to 31989, 31983 hyphen 31989. It will ask me total 7 barcode. Continue. I say yes. So all the barcodes are entered all together. And if I have some barcode, some odd series, example one barcode is 3200 and one barcode is 32005. So I press comma and press enter. So 2 barcode has been entered. So in this way we can scan the item, and we will have all details like basic amount, tax, and total amount. Now the matter is a discount system in a retail counter, because when we are doing a retail business, we will often have to give some discount in the bargaining. So in this area we are having 2 options. Suppose customer having a bill of 9900 and customer is saying that I will pay 9500, and the deal is confirmed at 9500. Then in the item code section you need to enter R9500. R denotes for received 9500, and if you press enter, then the discount of 400 will be adjusted among all items. Proportionate discount and proportionate tax will be adjusted. A final amount will be appeared as a 9500. So in this case, you do not need to enter each and every item, and do not need to calculate discount, how much discount will be happened. You just need to enter a received amount. One more time, suppose R9600, then amount will be happened as a 9600. And another case, if you have offered some fixed percentage discount, like you have offered 10% discount, then you need to enter P10. If you press enter, then the 10% discount will be calculated and the final amount will appear 89100. Fine. So in this way you can calculate a discount. And finally, here is the accounting. The type of bill. The bill is prepared in a cash mode, debit, SBI, or any kind of some digital payments or mobile payment. You can create payment type in the system. And the multi-mode means if you have received some payment in cash, some through card, some through mobile money. So you can select multi-mode option, and if the amount is cash, then select cash, account cash, and this is the customer name. If he is your regular customer, then you can create his profile. Example, by pressing F3, it will ask me a profile, a mobile number, customer name, send SMS or not, his date of birth, and if you want to wish by SMS or not. At present, I am selecting one customer, Charmi Bensha. So here name appear, and here is one option to see history of that customer. He has not purchased anything. I check on the previous date. Okay, and in this window you can check customer history. Okay, how many times he or she has purchased goods from you and at what amount. Okay, now I press on save button, so the bill will be saved. And before save, we have one useful function, that is hold. Hold means suppose customer has purchased this much of item, and suppose customer is saying that I will take this item to my home, and I will do some selection and return some goods. My bill is not final yet. I am just collecting this material for checking. Then you can keep this bill on hold. I press hold, say yes. So the final bill will not be generated. It will be put into the hold list section. If I check the hold list section, you can see the date, time, name of customer, total bill amount. And if after 2 or 3 days customer come back to you and is saying that I am keeping all item, then just press save. Or if he is saying that I am returning some goods, so delete that particular items from the sales bill. At present we are considering he has purchased all the goods, so I press save. Save yes. So this bill has been generated. If I go to the previous section, okay, I can check the bill. Fine. And one more useful thing is the audit trail in the system. For example, you have make a sale of one item. Example, this one 32913 at the price of 550. I press save. Okay, so bill has been generated. And suppose by mistake, by you or by any of your staff has done some modification in the bill. Suppose instead of 550, I double click on item and I make it 400. Save, and I press save again. So this editing has been done by you or someone else. Now you want to check what was the earlier amount and what modification was done. Then open that bill, and here we have a section audit trail. Now in the audit trail section, you can check all the modification done. Here you can see the amount. Earlier amount was 550 and it's being modified to 400 by the user super and at that particular time. Okay, and what was changed? The rate was changed and the net amount was changed. So system will capture all the modification done by any users. So it will be very useful to you. So here we have checked the sales option, very easy to use in the barcoding way. We have checked hold function, okay, and we have discounting function. Okay, now we will check a stock position. We will go to the stock voucher. I want to check stock, denim jeans. It is showing me total 89 pieces are available. I press on save. So I can check the whole the transaction which I have done. Total we have purchased 100 pieces and we have sell 11 pieces. So the net stock is 89 pieces at our end. And if I want to check each cereals, what cereals are available, I will go to the show cereal section. So it will show me all the cereals which we have purchased, 31981 to this we have 32079. It will show me all the detail. The serial number 31981 has a purchase of 550, MRP of 900, down ratio 38.89 means the maximum discount percentage that I can give on that item means 900 minus 38.89 percentage will be a 550. So maximum discount can be 38.89. Age, how many days spent of my purchase, size, design number, color and brand and the party from I have purchased the goods. So this is very useful function. And one more important report, it's your profitability. In the MIS we have a sales summary report. Based upon your sales you can generate a sales and profit register. For example, April to March, it says show. So I can check sales for the each month, what was the quantity sold, what was the discount amount, profit, okay, and what was the tax I have paid. You can check, okay, the profit, some minus profit because some great discount has been given here, okay. So you can check profit report from that window, and you can, if you want to compare a sale from a previous year, here we have a comparison report, okay. In the comparison report, I say I want to check month wise sales, current period 20, okay, and last year 2019 and 2018. So it will compare me a sale, okay, sales of May month in 2019, 2018, okay. So it's a very useful report. You can check July sale in 2020, 2019, 2018. So we have checked purchase, sale. Now if I want to keep my vendors account, we have purchased some goods from Global Accounting. I'm checking ledger statement of Global Garment. Okay, I can see I have purchased goods of 57950 and outstanding is this much. If I press enter on this, I can check that particular bill. Now I want to make some payment to the party. I will go to the payment section, payment date, party, Global Enterprise. For example, I am paying him 25,000. Credit by, if you are paying by cash, then select cash here, and if you are paying by a bank, then enter the name of the bank from which you are paying. Suppose State Bank of India. The check number, check date, and all the details. I press on save, print voucher. So that payment voucher has been generated. And if you want to print that voucher, is the print option available, or if you want to email or WhatsApp, then email WhatsApp is also available in the software. So it's a very useful option. Now I come back to the main screen and check the account of Global Enterprise, Global Garment, sorry. I press on save. So net outstanding is 329500. If I press enter, I can check the data entry which I have done. Press escape and come back to the main screen. So we have checked sale, purchase, payment, and the receipt is like accepting a payment from your customer. If some outstanding is available with your customer, we have to check in the trial balance which customer is outstanding. Okay, in the customer section I can check. Okay, we have one customer, say Bharat Hiralal is outstanding of 3105, and I need to some accept payment. I go to the receipt, Bharat Hiralal, I have received say 1500 by cash. Press on save, print voucher, yes. So that receipt voucher has been generated. I come back to the main screen, check the ledger statement, Bharat. So this amount is adjusted by 1500 and net outstanding is 1605. So friends, very useful options, sale, receipt, purchase and payment, ledger items, trial balance. Trial balance, we can check a summary of all our accounting ledgers, okay, and we can drill down to the detailed entry in this section. For example, I can check customer account is customer, all the customer list appeared. If I further double click on any of the customer, okay, I can check this month wise transactions, okay, say birth by, okay. So here is a debit, okay, is a credit of 31207 and the sales of 25500. If I press escape, I come back to the main screen. Now friends, next section we will see is a stock physical verification. In the garment business, we have to check our stock at some intervals, like what was the stock in the computer and what is the stock actually. For example, we go to the stock voucher and we are checking a stock of denim jeans. Okay, that is 89 pieces as per the computer, but some after the some time it might happens that the computer is showing 89 and actually we have some stock like say 85, because it sometimes what is happened that some item has been come as a sale return to us, but we forgot to enter it into the system, or some customer has taken some item from us, we have sold or we have given some for sampling and we forgot to enter that data entry in our computer. So there might be some mismatch in our computer stock and actual stock. So if we want to check what are the barcodes that are missing in the system, we need to do some stock physical verification. Here we have a stock physical verification. For example, I am going to do this for particular denim jeans group. I am going to the new option, date 1710, and I select item group jeans. I am doing this for jeans only. I say save. One entry is created, 1710. Okay, fine. So here I have an option to enter barcode serial number. The group which is available with me, I need to enter it here in my shop. Whatever barcode is available, I need to enter it here. Example, I am entering 32050. So one message appeared, serial number added into physical plus system. Here we have a section, stock availability. Physical plus system means the barcode which are available physically and in the system is been added into this section. This section belongs to physical, means you have this piece physically only, not in the system. In the system it's been sold. Okay, it's not available in the system. And the next section is the system. The remaining barcode will appear in this section. System means because we have not scanned this barcode yet, so it is showing in the system section. For example, barcode number 31981. If I am entering this barcode 31981, so it's being removed from the system section. Now total 87 barcode. I'm entering one more barcode again, 31990. Enter. So total 86, means you have to enter all the barcode which is available at your end, and when you enter this barcode it will be removed from the system section and will come into the physical plus system. Okay, in the system section, if I press 319912, example 32010, so 20 barcode has been entered. Now the net barcode is 68 and physical plus system 21 barcode. So after entering all the barcodes, if some barcodes are still lying in the system section, that means these barcodes are available in the as per the computer record but not available in your physical level. So you need to sort out these barcodes by making some delivery challan or a stock shortage voucher. So in this way you can recalculate your stock as per the system and as per physical. So I hope you will find this feature very useful to manage your inventory. Okay, save. So friends, in this demo we have taken an introduction of some important section like sale, receipt, purchase, payment, stock, physical verification. Apart from that, we have some more functions in the software, but if you want to see those functions and you need to take some detailed demo of the software, or you want to evaluate the software at your end in your system, please contact us. Our contact number is given here. Country code is +91, then 70437302117. You can contact us for the demo copy of this software, or if you need to take some detailed demo of the software. And if you have some suggestions or feedbacks for the software, please write down in the comment section. We would be happy to develop this section features in our software. Friends, thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.